Guys, I have a very special video for you. I actually made over $500 in my sleep off of two setups, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Obviously, past results don't guarantee future results, but I need to tell you guys right off the bat, if you're a beginner trader, maybe you've been trading for a couple months and you just don't know fully how to trade, you don't have a strategy put together, and overall you don't have a mentor, I can definitely help you guys do that. In this video below will be my social links. The best way to get a hold of me is definitely Instagram. We can talk more about how I can help you guys out. Maybe my group chat might be a better fit for you. Maybe the course might be a better fit. But you guys need to realize if you want to get to the next level, you definitely need to invest into education and you do need to have a mentor. I can tell you this right off the bat. I tried to trade all on my own for 2 years and I wasn't successful. I didn't have the strategies. I didn't have anything that now I have from having a mentor in the past by investing into education to learn properly. The whole reason as to why I put together my course, why I have my group chat, is so I can 10x your learning curve. So I can basically cut the BS, show you what works in this market and show you what doesn't work, so you avoid the mistakes and failures and obviously avoid losing a ton of money like I did, guys. It's 100% worth it. But like I said, guys, my social links are below. Reach out to me. Let's connect. I'm definitely looking to help you guys out. But what I want to do is show you these two setups that me and my team went into earlier this week. And actually last night is where a lot of the effect actually happened. But I want to start out going over Euro GBP. Now right here I'm looking at the daily chart. You guys can see that our take profit levels were right around here. They completely smashed those take profit levels. Now let me show you guys why we went into this trade. Let me remove all my drawing tools. Remove all drawing tools. Perfect. So right off the bat, we're looking at the daily time frame. Obviously, what I see is we are in a downtrend. We do have a good ceiling right here where a lot of resistance has been hit. And what we're going to do right off the bat is we're going to get our trend line. Swing high to swing low. Just like that. And what I want to spot out to you guys right off the bat, when I'm looking to trade, I'm overall making the chart zoom out like this so I can get an overall perspective on what's going on. We were in an uptrend, then we hit this point of resistance multiple times, and now we're looking for a downtrend. Now what I'm also going to do to provide and know that this is a valid point of resistance is draw my ceiling right here. So you guys can see that this is a big point of resistance. We hit this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the fifth time that we hit, the market actually reversed and went into a downtrend and really started to move. This is where sellers started to take over the market. And one of the reasons as to why it completely moved like that in a downward direction is the market moves in 3 to 5 different intervals. The market moves in 3 to 5 intervals, meaning that when it hits a point of resistance, when it hits a trend line, it usually has to hit that trend line or point of resistance 3 to 5 times to actually reverse the market. So you guys can see we were in an uptrend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the fifth time that it hit this trend line / point of resistance, after the fifth time, the market completely reversed. And what I want to show you guys, another key determining factor that told us that this was going to be a beautiful sell market on the daily chart. This is why I tell you guys, you cannot just look at the minute 30, you cannot just look at the hour 4 chart. When you're trading, you want to look at multiple time frames to get an overall direction on what the market is doing. We could have been looking at the hour 1 chart and we could have completely missed this sell signal right here in the market. But as you guys can see right here, I'm going to highlight this. Right here, this candle that I just circled is called a shooting star. Now obviously it's a bearish shooting star. Bearish means that we're looking for a sell. Bullish means that we're in a buy market. So right here, when we saw this bearish signal form, the shooting star, this told us that the market was going to reverse very soon and sellers were going to take over the market, which completely happened. I actually did a webinar last night with my team. And I went over this setup and I said, guys, we have a shooting star that formed on yesterday's daily candle, which is a big reversal candle. It always means that the market is going to reverse. You guys can kind of see right here, we had a bullish shooting star. The market was coming down, hit this point of support, closed above our moving averages, closed as a shooting star, and then price completely shot up. Same thing right here. Fifth tap to the resistance, whatever you want to say. And after that candle closed, the next candle, it tested this level again. You guys can see that this candle came up, tested it again, and then ended up closing below. And usually when we have a doji form, a shooting star like this, the next candle is usually going to try and test those levels where it did previously. You guys can see that it tested these levels that it did on this candle, but it closed below and price completely jumped down from there. So we were in this trade. We caught over 100 pips just on this movement happening, and that's simply because we saw the reversal candle happen. After that reversal candle happened, the market completely dropped in price. So if you guys ever see this candle appear on a higher time frame like the hour 4 or the daily, then price is most likely going to reverse, and it's a beautiful setup. What we could have done is got our short position, put it right here. I'm going to move this over for you guys. Give me a second to get this all set up correctly. Set our entries right up here. Bring our stops to previous resistance right here, put our stop loss right above there, and then our take profit is going to be at new support levels right around there. And you guys can see when we traded this, we had about a 40, let's round up to 50, we had a 50 pip stop loss to about 100 pip take profit. I'm going to go down a little more on this. Not moving for some reason. It's fine, guys. We're just gonna say we had a 100 pip take profit right there, and you guys, we could have took this trade very little risk to very big reward. Obviously we usually want to have a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, meaning that our take profit is 3 times bigger than our stop loss, but it's fine. We could have definitely moved our stop loss a little bit down lower, but with me, I always like putting my stop loss a little bit higher just to be safe, because sometimes the market will come up, test this zone. I'm now going to delete this because we don't need it. Sometimes the market will come up, try and test these zones that it previously hit, and if we had our stop loss right above here, our stops might have been hit, and then the market would have went in the direction that we intended it to go. So definitely make sure that you guys have your stop loss above previous resistance for a sell, and then below previous support for a buy. But that's what we got on Euro GBP. The market went in our direction that we intended. Thank God, it was a beautiful setup that we caught right here. And this market now, look, it's dropping right in front of our eyes. Now the next zone that we're looking for it to break is definitely this zone right here. And I would not doubt that this market could free fall all the way down to these levels down here. And that's simply because after it hit that 5th point right there, it's now going to break this support level and just free fall. It's going to completely free fall. So that's a beautiful setup that we caught on Euro GBP. I definitely want to go over Euro USD with you guys. And we marked this up as well earlier this week. We actually got into this trade on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Tuesday. And I want to show you guys on Tuesday when we were looking at this trade right here. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. We had a very big pattern in the market that we saw. Right here is where we had our triangle pattern. And I'm going to show you guys how to mark up the triangle pattern. Let's delete this. Delete this. Delete the rectangle. So let's pretend that this whole point in the market was not here yet. What we're going to do is get our trend line. And what we saw in the market was this point right here, swing high to swing low, and swing low to swing high. And right here is a triangle pattern where basically we are in a downtrend where it's hitting the trend line in a downward direction, then we are in an uptrend as well where it's hitting the uptrend. And what we see right here is to actually fill it in properly to get that triangle pattern. Whenever we see this candle form, indecision in the market, whether it's going to be a buy, whether it's going to be a sell, we don't know. And we're actually waiting for it to break out of the triangle, which it did, or break down out of the triangle like it didn't do. So I was kind of expecting the market to come down here and break this trend line and continue to go down, but obviously it wasn't ready to do that. So what it actually had happened is it formed the shooting star right here. Also, we have a shooting star candle for a bullish signal right here. Once we saw that bullish signal right there, that shooting star, price completely jumped up in the market. And we are looking at the 4-hour time frame right here. We have the 20 length moving average that hit perfectly. You guys can see the shooting star hit the 20 length moving average, and after it closed above that, and then it completely reversed into an uptrend. So after that happened, it kind of faked us out, but we were holding this trade. We luckily didn't have a stop loss, and I knew that it was going to come back down to the price we entered at, and we actually got to resell it right up around this range right here. Once we saw that little doji form right there, I told my whole team to resell it, and we all caught that sell all the way down to here. And what I want to show you guys, there's something that really made the market reverse. Let's go to the daily chart. What I want to show you guys is every Wednesday, guys, we have something called a midweek reversal, meaning the market is going to reverse and go into the opposite it was going. So right here, so we had Sunday's candle open up, then we had Monday, and we had Tuesday midweek reversal. This candle was kind of a reversal candle that tells us that the market is going to reverse and go into the opposite direction, which it did. After that candle formed, look at price. It tried to retest this level again, came up to around this range right here, and then it completely dropped into price, came back down to previous support. And that's where our take profits were. They hit our take profits, and we completely smashed those. But right here was another reversal candle. It came and hit this resistance zone right above our 200 EMA. Didn't really try and test this zone too much. We don't have too many pins going through it. But after it kind of hit this zone up here, price closed below, and then the next candle that opened up tried to test the zone again, but failed to hit the zone and actually continued to go up. So what we saw is a decrease in value. Sellers came in, took over the market, smashed our take profit. So like I said, guys, if you want to learn more about how we caught these setups, we caught both over 100 pips on both of these setups right here, which is a lot of money to be made. If you had $1,000 in your account, you were doing a 10-cent lot, you would have made $200 in less than a couple of days trading. And that's very amazing to be able to make $200 hands-free off a $1,000 investment. Obviously, you could have made that same amount of money, if not a little more, if you're trading a little bit more risky. But as my strategy, when I am trading, I'm usually risking about 5 to 10% of my account. So I was able to capitalize over $500 setups. And I'm happy with that. You guys really need to look at the whole long-term factor as to building wealth instead of getting rich overnight. And I know a lot of you see people like me and other big forex gurus making a ton of money in the market. And you're like, how are they doing it? How are they making so much money? And that's simply because we have disciplined ourselves to be patient. One of the biggest things that makes successful traders and unsuccessful traders in this market is, one, controlling your emotions, and two, being patient. I was very patient with the setup. When I saw price move up rapidly all the way up to these zones right here, my account was negative over $1,000. And I was like, oh my gosh, should I hold it? Should I trust my analysis? But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is trusting your analysis, knowing that it's going to go the way that you intend it to if you're using a proper risk to reward ratio. Also, if you are using proper risk management, there's really no reason to worry. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. Like I said in my past video, I'm going to start doing more videos like this. This video is kind of like a weekly update on the trades that we took, the trades that I personally took. And we're going to have a lot of good trade setups next week. So if you are not a part of my team, message me on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it may be. Let's connect. I'd love to help you guys out. Have a great day. If you guys also could like this video. If you have any questions, comments, please comment them below. And I'll see you guys on the next video.